not let perfectionism hold you back from your success because you do not know what's on the other side of just simply trying. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, hi, hello, good to have you back again. In today's video, although I do not have a title for it yet, it's going to be all about jumping over the hurdle of perfectionism and how to go from that and have a successful future going forward. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video. Perfection. Conditions that are quality of being free or as free as possible from any flaws or defects. I just wanted to read out that definition just to state how clear it is in being unattainable. I feel that it's the same as running a race without a goal. You will consistently be running for the rest of your life trying to reach a goal or reach that finish line that's not even there. When you are trying to achieve a goal but you set an imaginary boundary for yourself and saying, oh, I can't do this unless I have this amount of money. Oh, I can't do this unless I have this setup, this camera, this editing equipment. Oh, I can't do this unless I know this person. Oh, I can't go this place unless I do X, Y, and Z. You will always be chasing something that you may not even get the chance to achieve or even do unless you start on your own with what you have in your current circumstances. People didn't just wake up with all the tools being provided for them. One day they just took a chance on themselves and worked with everything that they had around them to achieve their goals and being consistent with that. And once you remove the boundary that you set up for yourself of being perfect or having everything laid out and all your ducks in a row until you're able to complete a certain task, it is so freeing. That's definitely one thing I learned for myself. I'm like, wait a second, I can just start. Yes, it's very scary, very, very scary actually, depending on what it is. It's so freeing and liberating once you finally get it right, or you're consistent and updating these skills. You have your own discipline and your schedule set, so every little progress that you make is enough for you and it's bringing you closer and closer to your goal. That's worth more than anything versus waiting till everything is all set together and perfect, and then now you can set up your video type of thing. Or now you can post that Instagram picture. Now you can start singing online. Now you can start auditioning for acting. Now you can go make friends with this certain group of people. Now you can go to this, like, none of that matters. What matters is you having that mindset and starting on your own with what you have now. Progress, progress, progress. Any little thing that you're doing today is setting yourself up for success in the future. Whether that's, let's say, you want to learn how to sew. Okay, so you don't have any tools around you to learn how to sew. Okay, watch a tutorial on how to sew. Write a list on what tools you may need. What type of sewing kits are the best? What's the best in your price range? Maybe you can start saving up for a specific sewing machine. How much is that going to cost? And how can you save up for that? Every little thing can then lead you to then having your own clothing line in the future, or even just having that skill of being able to sew and alter your clothes is very, very important, because then, let's say you're waiting till, okay, I really want my clothing line now, but I don't know how to sew. I'm just going to wait until I have everything. And then, let's say you're trying to wait till you accumulate the best needles, the best sewing kit, the best fabrics, the best, let's say, outlines to sew everything and learn how to sew. It may be years down the line, and you're like, dang, like, I waited till I had every single thing together, and I could have already had my clothing line right now. Slow and steady also wins the race. I know a lot of times it's not only just starting, but being consistent with yourself and just using what you have. It's very important. In order to have progress, you're going to need to be able to set goals for yourself. And realistic goals, yes, you can have a big goal, but set up small, realistic goals that you can achieve daily, or even weekly or monthly, whatever is the best for you, but finding that time for you to contribute to not only your goals, your hobbies, and the small little activities that you'd like to do for yourself is very important. Just get very, very clear on what goals you would like to achieve. Even if you aren't able to have every single thing set up today that to make your goal happen now, you can still set up a list for yourself. Okay, what does it look like for me to have everything that I want? Oh, I don't have this $7,000 camera but I do have my phone. I could use my phone. There are other apps where you can get different filters so that you're able to get the same or similar quality to the photos that you want to take of others. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to act yet, and I can't take acting classes right now. What can I do today to get me closer to acting? Oh, I could read scripts online and record myself and kind of analyze that. Oh, I could find a mentor who could help me improve my skills. Maybe there's somebody in my school, maybe there's a family member, or even there is a friend or a networking opportunity that I can try and branch out for myself and go on LinkedIn or any other career site, or even just online, finding somebody who has that similar interest in you or has been working in the field for a couple of years. You may be scared to reach out to them, but who knows? Like, they could just say, okay, yeah, I can watch one video of yours and analyze it and give you feedback. And who knows, that can completely change your career. Or you can even just go off and just start randomly auditioning. You be an extra in a couple roles and see how the actual actors that you admire are acting and get skills just from that. There's always going to be a small little thing that you can do throughout the day that may not cost money or may not take too much time that can help you reach your goal in the long term versus waiting until you have every little thing set up together right now. One thing that you also have to overcome when you're trying to achieve your goals and getting away from perfectionism is being okay with failure. Like, okay, I didn't do this correctly, but I'm going to put it out there. Or I just completed this task for today. Yes, it looks horrible or messy, or there are some things that can be tweaked and fixed later on. But the good thing is I already started it today. Now I know what I need to do tomorrow to improve upon my skills and improve upon my videos, improve upon my photography, improve upon my cooking skills. But yes, I made this first cake and it was horrible. But hey, I took the time in to make this first cake. I learned this new skill today. I'm proud of myself. And then you just put it away and just wait for the next day. Because you do not have to learn everything overnight. Just do one little thing and try your best. Your best is good enough. Trust me. Only as long as you just get up the next day or whenever you want to start back in that skill, hobby, or within that field, and just try again, and everything will all work out for you. When you are so in your head, and you're like, this has to be perfect, this has to be perfect, this has to be perfect, then you're just taking more time out of something that can be beautiful, or even just embracing the flaws in what you currently have. Because let's say you're painting a picture, you make a mistake, and then you want to trash it because it's not perfect, and then somebody else sees it and like, oh my gosh, like, I love that, like, this looks perfect together, and you're noticing the mistakes. But somebody else may not be noticing it and understand that it's a perfect piece. And they may want to just buy it off you on the spot because of how lovely and beautiful that they think that your artwork is. But you would have trashed it had you went along with your ideals of perfection as they are. Once you release yourself from the shackles of everything has to be perfect, it will all work out for you because you're consistently improving yourself day by day, or whenever you take the time to build upon that skill or that hobby or activity or literally anything else. Like, I remember that's one thing that I was struggling with as well. I remember I have a lot of my videos private now, but I've been on YouTube for 9 years. 9 years. And I did not care what my editing was like. I didn't care what my audio quality was like. I just turned up the camera and started filming. As time went on, as I started to get older, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm being perceived by a ton of people. Then I began to get overcritical, and then I stopped making videos. And I got very inconsistent, and I'm like, this video can't come out unless I have this editing software. I gotta get this Sony or Canon G7X. I gotta get this microphone. I gotta have this backdrop. I gotta have this editing skill. It has to be perfect, or I'm not putting any videos out. And guess what? My videos were very inconsistent, and then eventually I just stopped putting videos out because I got too in my head. And I could have been having hundreds of videos on YouTube, but I let my own inner perfectionism get in the way of the goal that I have, which was making YouTube videos, which I really love doing. You just have to sometimes get out of your way in order to be successful, honestly. Sometimes it's just you. And once you remove that, oh, I gotta have this done, this done, this done, this done, this done, then maybe I can start that skill. Just do it today. Do it today. Start today. I feel like that guy who did that, was it ICDC college video? Where he's outside and it's like, you keep talking about how you want to go back to school, blah, 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 blah. Go today. Start now. Sign up now.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next semester. No, do it right now.
That's literally the mentality that you have to have. You have to start today. Because if you keep putting it off, you're going to be like me and not make videos for like 5 years. And then you're like, wait, I've always wanted to do this, but I waited till everything was perfect, and that kind of set me back a little bit. And it's just not worth it. Like, if you have a passion for something, take the time to do it. Things may not be perfect. Things may be a little wonky. Editing may be a little trash, but that's okay. You're beginning. Everybody has to start from somewhere. And I promise you will continue to get better and better as you improve upon this goal. Because failure will always be a stepping stone in success. There has not been a single person who is successful that has not failed or told you about a story that, oh yeah, I just woke up one day, I had this dream, and then everything just worked out for me, and now I'm a gazillionaire. People are like, no, I applied for this job in this field, and I got 600 no's. And then somebody told me yes, and now look at me, I'm very, very successful. I have this business, I do this in real estate, I do that. And then it all worked out for them. They took little steps each day to a goal that they had, and they achieved it without needing everything to be completed or everything to be perfect as it is now and today. So I just wanted to remind you guys, do not let perfectionism hold you back from your success, because you do not know what's on the other side of just simply trying. You have to.